Welcome to another episode of Dicey Dignity. On this show, we use the Dignity Index to review, rate, respond to all sorts of things going on in pop culture right now. How this works is our contestants are going to roll a dice, a 1 through 8 dice. And whatever number that lands on, that's going to be the level they're going to have to respond at. I'm going to then show them something that they're going to have to respond to. So for example, if David rolls a 3 and Madeline rolls a 2, I'm going to show them what they're going to respond to, and that's what they're going to write their response to. This week, our contestants are, I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Dave, you go first.
Dignity Dave.
And I'm Mad Dignity.
Today's topic, we are looking at movies. Oscars are around the corner. We're going to look at some, classic. We're going to throw it back. We're not looking at any movies right now, but classic movies. As you might remember, the Dignity Index is a 1 to 8 scale that measures contempt and dignity in the way we interact in moments of conflict. Check it out, dignity.us, if you want to play along as we get going. So let's roll into it. Okay. First example for our contestants. So are we going, I'm showing it to you and then you guys are rolling, or do you want to roll first and then see the example?
Let's roll the clip and then roll the dice.
Yeah.
How many times can we say roll? Ding.
True. It's not a clip, it's just a poster.
Oh, it's a poster.
Yeah. Your first example, The Titanic. Have we both seen The Titanic?
Perfect.
Classic.
It's classic. Leo and what's her name?
Rose.
Wow.
Leo and Rose? Oh, what's the actress's name? Anyway,
Kate
David, here you go.
Winslet.
David, you're rolling.
I got
first.
one.
Oh, you got one. Madeline,
Yeah.
you roll.
A 1.
5.
Ooh,
So are we reviewing the movie or the poster?
the movie?
The movie.
You've seen the movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the viewers back home,
I didn't see the end though. How does it end?
David rolled a. You really
Spoiler.
haven't seen the end? David rolled a 1. David rolled a 1. So hallmarks of a 1, things like they're not even human, they don't deserve to live. It's going to be interesting, especially given the topic of the movie. But has an absolute belief in their own righteousness. You know, these are kind of hallmarks of a 1. Madeline's rating at a 5. 5 on the Dignity Index is things like the other side has a right to be here, they have a right to be heard, speaks openly, explaining their views. So if we were having a conversation, I said, hey, what do you think about the Titanic? How are you responding at a 5? David, how are you responding at a 1? Other hallmarks of a 5 is listens intently and sincerely to the other side, challenges the other side on facts, actions, decisions, and outcomes. So we're going to see what our contestants think about the movie Titanic. Again, Madeline's rating at a 5. David's working on a 1 over there. If you don't know anything about the Dignity Index, definitely go check us out, dignity.us. You can download your own version of our scale, of our scoring guide, exactly what these guys are using to do their ratings. Once they finish up, we have 3 examples in this game. This is our first one. It's kind of like an apples to apples game or Cards Against Humanity, where I'm going to pick from their responses. I'm going to award points based off of what I think the best response is. There are bonus points. There are brownie points for, having fun with it. This is kind of a fun show. Not quite the most serious application of the Dignity Index, but so we'll award points for brownie. We'll award brownie points for humor and for fun applications, but it's also got to still be within, relatively what the actual score, how the score is rated, how that mindset actually on the level on the Dignity Index actually is.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
Who's first?
Who would like to go first? Reveal your answers.
Oh yeah. This is
Am I?
5.
I'll go first on this one.
Okay, let's see it, David.
You go on the other one. I loved this movie because it was awesome watching all those people die. We need more expensive ships sinking and killing people in our world.
Okay.
That is, we,
It's almost like
you know,
didn't give a shit.
they don't they don't deserve to live,
Okay.
which is language that we see when we're looking at speech with the dignity index.
It is true. This is like
This is a
I know
one.
we're laughing about
Don't
it.
judge
I know.
Dignity Dave.
Dignity Dave is normally dignified, but when he rolls a 1 and we challenge him,
We
He's
gotta.
Destroyer Dave. Like,
Destroyer Dave.
I think. Oh, okay, cool. I got a 5,
Okay.
so I need to have a criticism.
Right, without contempt.
Like there has to be a little bit of grit, which was
Alright.
kind of hard. Okay. I've heard this is based on a true story. Good plot. A little too much nudity for my taste. I do think they both could have fit on the door. It said that people weren't prepared for the sink.
Because Madeline's coming out strong in the door debate, I'm going to award her that point because that was clever. Get in the comments if you think there was space for Jack on the door. If you don't know what that means, and I mean, like we said, the movie came out in 1998. You're kind of behind the 8 ball already if you haven't seen it, but go watch it.
This came out in 2008?
Or 1998. My apologies.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Correction. Thank you for the correction, Madeline. Okay. Going into the next example, we are 1-0 for Madeline.
Yay!
Madeline takes an early dignity lead. Mad dignity. Early dignity lead.
Let's go.
Our second example has been much debate around the office. It's, been a little bit controversial. If you've seen one of our live presentations, you've gotten a little taste of it. Our next movie is the Barbie movie.
I thought it was going to be The Office.
All right, we're rolling.
Barbie. Let's roll them.
Are we just reviewing the Barbie movie?
Yeah, you're reviewing it.
How are you going to score us if you haven't
7.
seen it?
But you
I don't want to do 5 again. 6.
I got a 7. You got a 6.
Wow, mad dignity.
That's a mad dignity right there.
Listen, we're going dignified on this one. So, for viewers at home, David rolled a 7, and Madeline rolled a 6. Their answers are going to be within the ballpark of each other, similar probably in tone. A 7 on the dignity index talks about, expresses dignity in ways like they can offer genuine apologies or forgiveness, even if painful in conflicts. Has a great deal of humility, especially in their ability to be self-critical. Sees through the polarization game. These are kind of hallmarks of a 7. I'm curious about what people have been through and how they've come to believe what they believe. That's David. David's rating at a 7. For Madeline, she's rating at a 6. Again, hallmarks of a 6 are things like can see the good in the other side and will acknowledge their skills and accomplishments. We talk to the other side, searching for the values and interests we share and use them as a basis for cooperation. We don't let our disagreements keep us from cooperating on things that we agree on. So a 6 is really kind of how do we come together on things that we agree on? How can we find common value? That 7 is more the self-reflection, the ability to say, hey, maybe I'm wrong, the humility, all that fun stuff. So let's see how much dignity our Mad Dignity and Dignity Dave can come up with. They literally have dignity in their nicknames, so this should be pretty easy. If you feel passionate about any of these, definitely let us know. Get in the comments. If you got the dignity index in front of you, give us a review on any of these movies. Let's keep it on the dignity side, though. We like to have fun every once in a while. Be a little bit more lighthearted. But contempt's never fun. Okay, ding, ding, ding. Answers are in. Let's see what they said. Dave.
You wanna go first?
Sure.
Madeline's going first.
A 6. I loved the amount of pink in this movie. Sublime! I think Greta did a fantastic job portraying stereotypical Barbie, and really all the Barbies. I remember having a pooping dog and weird Barbie. I really like Greta and Barbie. I would love to see a future Dignity Barbie movie. I will say that her stealing was not it, and I won't talk to you if you disagree about it. So that's highlighting the 6 where there is a disagreement, but I'm not going to explore the disagreement.
Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
like,
right. I see what you're saying. Like you're not bumping up to a 7 quite because you're not interested in why someone wouldn't like Barbie. You're just saying, let's figure out what parts of the Barbie movie we can agree on.
Exactly.
And if you're talking to the right person, maybe it's pink. Clearly, I'm wearing all black, so I would not be that person. But
I love pink.
Yeah, it's kind of a girly color, but anyway.
Hey, anybody can wear pink.
True.
Thanks, Dave.
All right.
I don't discriminate.
Sublime.
7. Are you ready for mine?
Let's hear it. Let's see the 7.
I really love this movie and some of the themes in the movie. I've talked to some friends to ask them what they've thought. They didn't love it very much, and we kept asking questions to each other, and we're curious about our experiences with the movie and personal impacts when watching the movie.
You know what? Sometimes we award brownie points for humor, but Dave's was really,
That was spot on.
it was not only
You like
spot
that?
on, but it just got at the core of what a 7 is. So, Dave, I think I'm going to award you a point for that one.
Thank you.
It has nothing to do with the fact that we have 3 examples and I wanted it to be tied going into the last one. Let's give it a roll. We're doing Top Gun.
2. That's right on the
That's gonna
intense
be
side.
fun.
A 3.
Oh, we're gonna go, really? No dignities for Maverick, but nothing but contempt and full dignity on Barbie? This is rigged.
Sorry.
Let's see it. So Madeline's going to 2. If you're not familiar with the Dignity Index, hallmarks of it 2 are, tell stories that prove the evil of the other side. Now, this is lower on the Dignity Index. There's a lot more contempt in the interactions when it comes to 2s. It's kind of, your criticisms of the other side go from, or whatever we're looking at, go from just, making fun of or insults to now, no, it's existential. Trying to pull out the evil in it. For Dave, who's doing a 3, like I said, level 3 hallmarks of a 3 are ascribes the good qualities to us, all the bad qualities to them, takes credit for good outcomes. Like I said, we see a lot of mocking and insulting at a level 3. So when it comes to like a movie review, maybe that's mocking the show.
This is so much easier to write out of 2, and that's
Yeah,
sad.
it's pretty crazy how they just pens start flying when we're in the contempt range. There's just a lot of pausing and like waiting when we're on the dignity side of things. But that's what we're here to change. That's why the dignity index. It's kind of what we're trying to do. We're trying to make dignity more of a default response than contempt, because of the contempt culture we see. We're obviously adding to the contempt culture here, but after these guys rate what they say, maybe get in the comments. Think about how what they say could be rephrased on the dignity side of the dignity index. Let us know.
That's good. I thought it was a good movie, so it's kind of hard.
It is a good movie.
Who's first?
Who's gonna crush my
You go first.
spirits first?
Tom Cruise is feeding into the military
Oh
industrial
my gosh.
complex.
I love
He
this.
and these producers don't truly love America.
Wow, that is
You know what?
great.
But you could also go the other way and be like, there's not enough American flags in this, because I heard that they like quit with all of like the patriotism and American flags and that kind of iconography so that it would be more global.
Interesting.
Now that's just something I heard on Facebook, so
I thought it was still pretty patriotic.
was it?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
But that could also be a 3,
Shame.
It's true.
Because that's like
Not enough.
telling stories that proves the other side's evil. Producers, Tom Cruise, they're evil.
I guess the other thing we could do is we don't have to necessarily have the 3 directed at the movie as a criticism. We could have the 3 as like, if you don't like this movie, you're wrong.
Open
Yeah.
for
Could have
interpretation.
taken that
You're
one.
Just, we're reacting to the movie.
Yes, but that is not the route I chose.
Now we're gonna make it even more contemptuous and go mad.
Go mad.
Mad contempt.
Mad contempt. I don't get why people like this movie. It was horrible, evil. I hate it. Should be banned. My grandpa watched this movie. He thought he was Maverick, and he jumped off the roof because the movie told him he could fly. Run from this Maverick. Because we're trying to secede from it.
Wholeheartedly disagree.
Is Maverick the name of the character, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to give the point and ultimately the win to Mad Dude.
Yay!
Because she did accurately point out, even though it was with contempt, that after we watched that movie, we all wanted to be Maverick. And then when we watched the second one, we all wanted to be Rooster.
Who's
If you don't know
Rooster?
what that means? Go watch
Was he the
it.
volleyball guy? I just remember. The only thing I remember from this time period was him, his name. I don't remember. They're playing volleyball and he's like dancing shirtless, and everyone's like, I love
They weren't playing volleyball; they were playing football. But
They were playing. No, they weren't.
well, I've seen the movie, and so
Were they playing?
I don't.
They were playing sports ball. I'm a sore winner.
apparently,
Nice
when goes
job.
the Mad Dignity?
This is why you don't speak with contempt, is because it seeps into everything, and somehow you're just like, why am I ranting?
Yeah, the contempt just doesn't stop. As you can see, she just,
Mad contempt.
Always mad.
Thank you for tuning in this time. Check out dignity.us. Until next time.
What do you think we should do for Dicey Dignity next time?
Yeah, let us know.
What subjects?
Have a good week.
You know I'm going to be in the comments being like, Oscars. Kim Kardashian.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
but
won't
you
be
gotta
watching the
choose.
Oscars, but
Oh, it's me next time.